So, I am a high school math teacher. I'm not a college math professor. And here's how you can tell the difference. My goal is for you to know the math, but I don't really have a love of math, right? Guys, I am video. So I don't have a love of math. And you're like, why do we care about this? We don't, right? But here's what college professors think about. They think about weird stuff because they love math. And the big question for them is, do we invent math? Like, do we as humans invent it? Or does it already exist and we're just figuring it out? Are we discovering it? So lots of people think we invent math, right? But there's some weird things that tell us that maybe we didn't invent it. Maybe it's been here the whole time. And let me show you one of those weird things. One of those weird things is this. Whenever we did anything with a circle, we kept getting this weird number that kept showing up over and over again. 3.14159, yeah. It's and you know what? It just kept showing up in nature over and over and over again. We didn't invent pi. It showed up on its own. We just got tired of writing it, so maybe we invented the cool little symbol for it, but we didn't invent it. It just kept showing up. There is another weird number that shows up in nature, and it shows up in very cool places. It shows up when things get bigger or they get smaller, like if viruses grow, or like if you want to carbon date a dinosaur bone. This weird number keeps showing up. It shows up in chemistry, it shows up in physics, and it's this weird number that kept showing up. And this is the weird number, 2.171, blah, blah, blah. It goes on forever. Does anyone know what that weird number is? We call it something because we don't want to write it every time. Yeah, so here's what. The dude 400 years ago who saw this weird pattern was really a narcissist. Should he have made a cool little symbol for it, like we did for pi? Yes. Was he a narcissist? Yes. His last name was Euler, spelled with an E. So guess what he calls this stupid number? He calls it E, and we call it E now. So we are next week going to be doing a bunch of word problems, like zombies are going to take over and bite people, and we're going to age some dinosaur bones and do some stuff like that, and E is going to show up. So we need some tricks with him. Are you ready? Okay, so here's what. Okay, you guys ready?
Yeah.
Okay, stop. Okay. So scientists said to us, hey, on our calculator, we use 10 a lot, so make LOG 10. And we did that. We're like, cool, Mr. Scientist, you can have that. And then scientists came back to us, and not talking to me, want to take them. Scientists came back and said, oh, you know what? We would like another one of those. And we're like, are you kidding? And they're like, yeah, we want one with E as a base. We're like, are you joking? We're going to write it LOGE. And they're like, yeah, that looks pretty stupid. It looks like Loge. So let's give it a new thing. And we call it LN. We call it LN, right? It is just a different base. Here's what. You will now get to decide if you want to use LOG in your problems or LN in your problems. And I'm going to tell you the truth. From here on out, you will never see me do LOG. And I'm going to tell you honest to God why. Not because it's a better way to do the problem, but because I'm that lazy. LOG has more letters, and LN is easier to write, right? Colton, please. So we're going to be doing LN or LOG. It doesn't matter from here on out, except in some cases, LN is the smart thing to choose. If you've got an E in your problem, you want to use LN. But here's the thing. Do not intermix them. Don't be like halfway through your problem, use LN, and halfway use LOG. Pick a path. I use LN because it's super fast for me to write. So right now what I want you to do, I want you to get out a pen, and I want you to decide half of you do one at your table group, half of you do the other. I want you to write the word either LOG or LN right now on your table. So ladies, stop. Write LOG or LN on your table. Right now, everyone's writing LOG or LN. I don't care which one you like.
I like it.
Pick one you like. I love LN.
I don't like E.
I love E.
It's impossible.
E is my friend. Okay. Here's what. If you wrote LOG, I want you right now to do this problem using LOG. In other words, you're going to do this. You're going to say log, remember this is me. These are the bats in my hair, right? Log 3 to the 3x equals log 17, and then you're going to do the rest of it. If you wrote LN, you are doing the exact same problem, but you are using LN. And I want to see if you get the same answer. So I don't care which way you do it, but I want you to do these problems. One half of you use LOG, LOG. One half of you use LN, LN. Do it now, get an answer. I want everyone with an answer on here. This is just from last night.
Remove the 3x.
You're going to get that, and you're going to divide by 3.
You divide by log.
Divide by 3.
Then you divide by 3. You get the same answer. She's into a rude awakening. What's the part of that making it? Like, I'm not gonna lie, there is green on the back of your ear. You just get it off. Put on your fingers and rub it. No, like, pour it on your finger. It's like behind your earlobe. Right? Left? Up, down, up, down, up, down. You got it. See, I'm not an asshole.
He's got trolls, but there's nothing not in here.
Yeah, you can see behind his ear. Yes, that's why I went like.
Did you get 0.86? 0.86?
Yes.
Okay, so here's what you learned. If you like LOSG, I swear to God, I have people up in the front here who are saying, no, I hate LN, then use LOG. If you like LN like I do, use LN. But there are some cases where you're going to want LN because she's your friend. Okay, here we go, new problem. Here's what. Okay, so here's the math way. I want to show you this problem.
16.
I want you not to think I've got two variables. Here's what's really happening in this problem. It's like 2.17 blah, 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 blah to the x equals 15. You could use LOG, and do this problem. But I'm going to show you a very cool shortcut. And you're going to think, oh my God, that's right from last year. Right? Here's what. LN is base E. It's really like this. And remember what I said? When you have a base and a big number, they cancel each other out. So I go LN, boom, they cancel. X equals LN 15. No dividing, no mess, no dirty dishes to clean up. That's why we like LN, because she gets rid of the stupid E. If you use LOG, you have to do the whole divide thing. And it's a pain, right? So that's why we use LN, right? Because, well, oh my God, that's so easy. But let me be careful. My Algebra 2 kids do this all the time. They would go, oh, LN canceled. The answer is just 15. No. You put it on both sides, and you cancel this out. Now, the other way I want you to think about it, I've been saying that there's me in the problem and I have bats in my hair. Well, this time, imagine it's a chick named Elizabeth. There's Elizabeth. We want to get the bats out of her hair, right? So here we go. You guys ready to try? Just like last night. It's pretty easy. So here we go. We got a good problem. Are you ready? Oh, I want to put a 7 here. Here we go. Let me rewrite that with black. So yeah, we're going to do this problem. Okay. So here's the math way that I'm telling you. In math, we're going to isolate the exponential. We're going to get that alone before we do anything. Here's what I'm telling you the Mrs. Goofy Tarantino way. There's Elizabeth. She's got bats in her hair. She's got a boyfriend. And she's got a friend. Get Elizabeth alone. Before we start doing that LN stuff, get her alone. So move the 6 first, divide by 7 next, and then go from there, right? Isolate the exponential is what the math says. My goofy Mrs. Tarantino way says, hey, Elizabeth, not me anymore, it's Elizabeth. She's got bats in her hair. Get her alone. Get rid of her husband. Get rid of her daughter. And then we're going to do this problem. We'll do it with you. Well, I think that's right. So here I go. I don't know. I'm going to do it. Move my 6. Right? Are we good? No one's lost there. Yay. 7. There's a list. 7. E to the x minus 2 equals 5. We're good. Now, stupid Elizabeth's husband is like, screw you. You have bats in your hair. He's taken off. Is everybody okay to there? I need everyone to look at me. I need everyone to wiggle their fingers if they're okay to there. Yes, Danny, are you okay to here? Yeah? Sidra, you okay to there? Yeah? Mateo, are you okay to there? You got that? Okay. Now, then my last problem. I only have to do this last one. Be quiet. I need the bats out of her hair. I could use my log spray, but that's a pain in the butt. I'm going to use my special spray, LN. Be careful here. It's LN of all of this stuff. Right? Your calculator will do it. It's got parentheses. It's all of that stuff. And watch how nice this is. Elizabeth just disappears. You spray it, she just evaporates. And so we're going to have x plus minus 2. We're just going to add 2 to this side. These are not hard problems, but the order matters. Push it in your calculator, see what you get. I'm going to tell you what my answer is. Here I go.
1.6.
Is it? Don't doubt me.
I'm doubting you.
So I've got ln, parentheses, 5 divided by 7, close my parentheses, plus 2. 1.7. 1.7?
Yes.
Okay. 1.66? Yeah? I am going to tell you to cross off 2 problems, and I didn't mean to do these 2. They're just the 2 I'm going to say. You guys ready? Listen. I'm only going to say this once. Cross off 6, 7. Yeah, that's it just happens to be the ones I'm crossing off. But there you go.
You're still saving. That's going to be on the recording.
That's right. Is it a bad word?
It was like F you and
No, it doesn't. You're making that up.
Alright, who am I like little trees gonna get?
You know, I never say
My parking lot's got trees.
number 6 and 7.
No, like 7 spots.
I'm gonna might make it private parking lot.
Cause then this is the private spot.
I love that. I love that.
Whoa.
Yeah, you gotta pick the flat spot. I usually go top 6.
I like in California.
What else you do?
You understand?
Okay, I don't want to get not down.
Yeah, you the that's fucking right.
Oh, I can
There's not one parking lot in this universe that doesn't have one.
You don't know me. You don't know me.
I get
I'm gonna start next week. Yeah, because we got one more, we have like 2 more months of school. I need to get that done. Skip the one.
My point, it's not sheep after anyone.
How did Sean and Caesar see it?
Because they cheated.
They did not cheat. It was a, oh, look, I'm saying.
Reasons on it.
I am